Hello and welcome to episode 6. Oh, wait, nope, I gotta transfer over. Hold on. Alright, there. Episode 6. We are now live and up and going. So, other way, Curbs. Point to the other bottom corner. Yeah, that bottom
On
corner.
my screen, it should be this way.
I know. So, I mean, if you head up our Twitch, you would see them. So.
I'm watching on Twitch, but I just now saw it. Just now caught up. Look, just join the baby dog, okay?
Join the baby dog club. Moral of the story.
Alright, so today we have a lot coming at you. I'm looking at this. We have patch notes. We're going to discuss a little bit of drama. We're going to go over our pick'ems, see where we're ranking. And then, as I told you all this morning, I have a great, wonderful surprise that nobody knows about. And I can't wait to see their reactions. So
I gotta know.
I'm excited. So I'm leaving it towards the end.
To touch on the surprise, mind you, me and Corky live together. We're roommates.
Yes.
And she won't even tell me. She's been holed up in her basement for 3 hours yesterday and just would not let me even go in the room. Just giggling away down there. So I'm pretty excited for what it is.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been speculating I'm pregnant. Not the case. I don't have enough time for that, so can't happen.
That was my guess, if I'm being honest.
Alright, so we'll get right into it. It looks like we want to do patch notes first. Is that what you have on your list? Or do you want to do pick'ems first?
We can do patch notes first. Patch notes are fine. You want to bring them up? I left the page for you.
I actually am, and it's going to actually be for everybody to see as well, as I actually put in the 4th cam. So yay, you can all see them now, right below Curbs. And that's actually where we'll be doing a little bit more stuff. So Quirky, yes, Sammy, yes, I love you. I see Quirky.
I just want it to be known that our Kirby's actually moves this week.
Yes.
Like, hello, moving
Curbs.
Curbs.
To do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
my camera froze last week. Sorry.
Yeah, and his voice changed. You know, nothing crazy.
He got over his cold.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's do patch notes first, right?
All right. 10.5 patch notes.
All right. Go for it, Curbs.
All right.
Are we starting in the mid patch?
Let's just go to fucking champions. Let's get right at fuck the.
All right.
There's
champions. I'm at.
There's some cool new skins. You can see them in your client. There were some bug fixes, but we're gonna start with Alistar.
Okay.
He gets some base health. Cool. I don't think that brings Alistar back. I haven't seen Alistar in forever.
Oh, that's utterly hilarious. He needs more milk.
Utterly,
Yeah,
because he's a cow.
utterly litter. Ha ha ha.
All right.
His passive gets buffed a little bit too. I don't think that's
matters. Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Anyways, Amumu. Amumu gets a pretty big cooldown. No. Yeah, cooldown nerf. It's going, which is weird, because then they just lower his cooldown last patch.
I'm telling you, support Amumu with Aftershock. Okay.
I don't think maybe he's stopping low elo or something. I don't know what that change is about.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So, anyways,
Bard. They're down.
he got nerfed.
Passive does
less.
Does
They go
3 less damage when he gets his 5 chimes. So that's like whenever he gets his 5 chimes, he does like the extra damage and slow, and it does 3 less.
Okay,
damage.
I never see Bard ever played, honestly, but maybe that's just because I'm
low
trash.
elo because I've actually seen it twice in Iron, and the people who do it, I swear to God, I cannot find this guy. This guy moves like nobody's business. I fucking hate Bard.
Okay, well, we're nerfing. Maybe he's popular in high elo. I don't know.
3 base damage on his chimes, though, is...
Alright. Blitzcrank.
He's gutted. Throw him in the trash.
Alright.
3 armor on Blitzcrank? Okay.
All
okay,
of these
Riot.
seem really
Weird
so
patch.
small, yeah.
Weird patch.
Alright, Graves?
Yeah, string.
Graves
I
is
actually
not
like
fun.
these Grave buffs. I actually like this. I like Graves when he's actually useful. He's fun to play.
More MR, 60 across the board. I don't feel like I ever really have mana problems on Graves. Like
I like
after
the cooldown reduction though. Cooldown reduction ain't bad.
CDR is nice on Q.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Graves is fun to play. I never actually feel like Graves takes over the games besides like really weird, like rare circumstances. But he's been dumpster for a while, so it's nice to see him back.
Yeah.
Kaisa?
I did see these, and I think this is actually really big changes. So they nerf her ratio on her Q, the ability powder ratio, from 0.4 to 0.25, but it goes from 10 missiles to 12 missiles when it's upgraded. And then her W, I think, is the big change, to where they buff the damage and buff the ratio as well for the ability power, but nerf the AD ratio a little bit. And then she gets 70% cooldown refunded against champions. And I think this is a gigantic buff to AP
So
Kaiser.
so is this
AP
Riot?
Kaiser.
Well, I think like even the more missiles for Q actually is kind of big. Is this Riot being sick and tired of seeing MF Ophelio spot lane every game? Is that what this
Probably.
is? I think that's what this is.
But I mean, I think this is huge. Like if you go into AP Kaiser, the extra missiles is huge, and then the extra damage on the W, which when a Kaiser's building full AP, I mean that W's doing like 75% of Squishy's health. Like it's not.
Yeah, it hurts.
Now it's doing more damage, and it's got more of a ratio on AP, and you get 70% cooldown refunded if you hit a champion. I think that's a pretty big. I mean,
yeah. I don't know if this fixes her. Like, honestly, I'm not 100% sure if it fixes her. But I think it makes her definitely more viable. Like, is she still MF/Aphelios tier? No. But is she, like, not dog shit tier anymore?
Right.
Yeah, I think she's...
and, like, obviously, you don't spec into full AP. I don't think that's viable. But, like, her natural build that gives her a decent amount of AP, like, I think this really helps her out. Like, I don't think she's going to dethrone MF or anything, but I think this really helps her out, and I think she'll be played a lot more once LCS gets in this patch.
So what's next? Kane?
Kane.
Me and Curb's reminder have not read these notes either. We tried to not read them all week, so we're reading them as we're going.
The only thing I've seen about this whole thing was the Kaiser. I saw.
So they actually increased both of his passive orb and his slow has increased.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what else to say. Okay.
All right.
Lysandra buff.
For you three Kane mains out there, I'm sure you're happy.
Lysandra got buffed with her ice shard.
Again, that's not helping with. No, what's wrong with Lysandra is you absolutely fucking gutted her cooldowns on her Q, which is like her only fucking wave clear.
Yeah, like, and we understand why. But the problem with Lysandra was they pulled the whole nerf the champion and nerf the ruin that made the champion broken.
Right,
that's why
Aftershock was the problem with Lysandra. Yeah. They gutted her and they gutted
old Riot special.
Like, you could I promise you, if you give her cooldown back, like, she's not going to be as oppressive as she was. Like, you don't have to give it all the way back. Just, like, don't make her Q a fucking, 10 or 12 second cool. Like, that's ridiculous.
It is very long, yes.
So, but that 0.1 ability power ratio is in her help.
Ooh, Nico buffs.
Yes, Nico has been buffed.
Oh, gosh. They're bringing back fucking Rage Blade on hit, Nico.
Yeah, this is where I'm a little confused, actually. I like the R buffs. I actually think those are nice. I do like those. I like the E buff. What I don't like is the base stats, because I'm pretty sure the reason Riot nerfed her into the ground is because they don't want her played as an 80
on hit
attack speed on hit bullshit top laner, and they wanted her played as a mage mid, which I think if you buffed her a little bit, she could be played mid lane. Like, I think like the R buffs, it's a good start. She reminds me kind of Orianna. Flash Nico R is a ton of fun. This just makes her. It's just going to be on hit Nico again.
Here's my issue. Like, I don't think these R buffs. I don't think these R buffs are as big because it's not. I mean, her ability power ratio is already gigantic, but this is just her shield, and I think the shield's dumb because you don't get the shield till you drop. I think a change that would really help Nico is to change the shield to when R is casted, not when the R goes off, because it's kind of useless. Like, yeah, like, hitting, because I played the shit out of Nico. Like, I was a Nico one trick when she released for a while, but like, here's the problem: is you cast R and you could still get blown up before you're fucking, like, especially.
I like Zerobi's point of view too. If you made it so she could move after her ult is popping, that would be nice too. Instead of like that animation cancel where she goes in the air and then comes down.
Right, but the issue is you're taking a very, very squishy mid laner and forcing her to flash into the enemy team and not giving her a shield until that. It's a 1.25 second delay from when you cast it. And obviously you're going to flash, probably half a second into it, maybe with your W activated so you got that invisibility. But the problem is you're forcing a very squishy champion to flash into an enemy team in a late game team fight and not giving her shield until it pops. That's my issue.
Personally, I like the buffs. I think Nico is fun to play. I think she's not... She just needs a little help mid lane. Like, her wave clear is not the best. She's very R reliant. Like, she's very flash R reliant because even, like, some people say you cloak and then do it. But, like, if somebody's running into your team, they have a Nico, you're pretty sure you know that.
Right. You know what's happening.
Like, you know what's happening. Like, but I think we'll both agree the base stat buffs is not a good idea. Like, 80 on-hit Nico is not healthy for the game.
No.
It's not.
Because she
that's
goes
why
top
Riot
lane,
nerfed it into the ground.
She fucking...
When she starts going top lane and we have to deal with the top laners crying about it next week, yeah, this is why.
You can't beat, in top lane, you can't beat a fucking Doran's Blade fucking W start Nico. No, I don't think any champion, like, besides like a Darius, maybe, with Ghost, beats that. That's ridiculous. And she could just W away with W level.
Yeah, like,
it's
she's
insane.
like 80 Nico coming back is just, it's not a thing.
No.
Alright, going into orange.
About time. I haven't even read these yet. What'd they do to this guy?
I don't know, but thank you. Thank you, Riot.
Passive, empowered damage has decreased. The item auto upgrade level has increased. An ally item upgrade available later.
Brittle nerf.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing here, I think, is actually the brittle nerf. Because, like, I do think the masterwork items are a little strong because of the fact, like, how much, like, passive gold they basically give you late game. But, like, the biggest problem I ever have with Orin, and I think everybody will agree with that, is the fact he does so much damage early. Like, what the fuck? Like, Orin W fucking auto attack or whatever it is does more damage, I feel like, than, like, a Darius Q. And, like, Darius is supposed to be a lane bully. Orin's a tank. Like, what the fuck? Like, I shouldn't be getting solo killed by the Orin. Like, he takes half my health with Brittle Proc. Like, it's actually just stupid.
Yeah.
I do think that this does not take him out of the meta. I don't think this is enough.
It's a 2% nerf.
Yeah, it's a start nerf. Yeah, I don't think this takes him out of the meta. I think he's still really strong. I think the item starting a level later could be, like, a way to balance him, but, like, that's not what I have a problem with this champion. Like, I honestly think it's the brittle proc early. Like, Orin late game is just whatever. I just think he does too much damage, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure we'll be seeing
It's a good start. It's a good
in
start.
the next few patches, yeah.
Alright.
So, Rammus attack speed ratio decreased. So, okay, so they buffed him and then took it back.
Same thing with the Mumu. Why?
Was this because Lisk was playing, like, Gunzo's Rageblade, like, Gunzo's Rageblade fucking Rammus or something, and they had to nerf it because Riot thought he was going to hit Challenger this year, or what?
Probably. You're probably right.
Like, I don't even understand this nerf. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Okay, so
set.
that.
So
Base armor nerf, health regen increase, R slow duration increased.
It's if they're not nerfing the shield, it doesn't matter.
That's my biggest problem too with Set is I think, like, yeah, his health regen's kind of annoying, like, all that stuff. But, like, the biggest problem I have with Set is, like, he's the only character I feel like in the game that, like, I feel like I have to kill him, like, twice. Like, his shield's just too much. Like, I think it just needs to be I just think it needs, like, a 30% nerf on it. Personally, that's just my personal preference. Then I think he's actually really balanced.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Tom, too. But Tom doesn't do any damage, so I don't count him. Unless of the days of Tom Kench top lane, but we don't discuss those dark days.
Those dark days are behind us.
Yeah, we don't discuss those dark days. But yeah, I would say Zillion.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, I just feel like I feel like that's where the nerf needs to come in. I feel like they're gutting his base stats, which is just like when they do eventually nerf his W, which they're going to, he's just going to be dog shit. Like, because they've gutted him so much already. Like, I don't care about his stats. Like, I think he's kiteable. I just think it takes too long to kill him. So, Sivir, Q damage increased later. R minimum movement speed now scaled. Okay. I could dig this.
And I like these because the perfect meta is just on the horizon. Because we're seeing tanks in the jungle. We're seeing, bruisers or tanks or whatever in the top lane. That means enchanters are on their way back in. That means Ardent Sensor is on its way back in, and that means Sivir and Tristana are on their way back in. And we're gonna have the
So
perfect
basically,
front to back team. It's
you can
almost
tell,
here,
you can
boys.
tell this is an 80 carry main talking, by the way. Now
It's almost here, boys.
the good old 80 carry main that wants to farm till 45 minutes and then play Sivir and kill everything.
So, Roby,
Whatever.
Dubstress, all you guys out there, stay strong because it's almost here.
I do like these buffs. I think Sivir's in a bad spot. I think Sivir's in a bad spot. I think these really do help. I don't really enjoy watching Sivir so much in like a pro play scene just because she is really boring to watch. But like she is fun to play. I used to play a lot of Sivir. I think these are really nice. I don't think this like takes over MF, but you know, this is a good start. This is a good start. All right, Sona. What the hell are they doing to this champion every damn patch?
They upped her base AD and AD growth, and her movement speed is increased and is now flat 20%.
I ain't even gonna read this shit. Like, I'm so sick of seeing Sona in my patch notes for what is this, the third patch in a row?
I just want
Like,
her to be good.
I just don't understand why Riot can't. I don't understand why I can't just balance her. Like, I'm so confused. Like, you've patched her legitimately 3 or 4 times in a row. Like, I'm super confused.
Sure.
I don't know what the fuck Riot's doing. Okay, out of range cast changes.
Dumb.
You and me talked about this earlier, actually, a little bit.
Dumb.
Yeah. I don't even. I honestly don't.
I play a decent amount of Syndra and MF, and it's just dumb. Like I mean, I know there's people that would prefer it this way. I don't like it. I think it fucks up flash combos a lot. Like I've actually seen a video on Reddit. That's why I've seen about this change coming up, where you can flash Q or whatever. But if it's out of range, like it's going to cast it at max range. So I don't like that. Like, especially someone like Syndra or think like Orianna. Like, if you're going to poke in lane and you're this far off, you're going to miss. Whereas if you cast it just outside the range, you're going to walk forward, in like 4 milliseconds and still probably get that damage off. I just don't like the change.
I'm just dog shit, so it doesn't really matter to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure I'll notice it when I'm playing Syndra, but I don't know.
I feel like the
jungle
best
changes.
All right, jungle. Darius, Mordekaiser. What? Darius, Mordekaiser, and Poppy? Wait.
Finish
what you were saying about your Q thing, real quick.
Oh, I was just going to say that I think Riot's best bet is to just make it a toggle. Like, do you want it to cast at mass range, or do you want it to cast where you told it to cast?
I can see that. Okay. So, jungle changes. These are... What was the win rate for these champions? Do you remember?
I've never seen these champions in the jungle, ever.
They just added them patch. Was it at 35%?
5.
I know it was really, really bad.
And Diana was the only one that had like even close to 50, and she was sitting at like 46 or some shit at one point.
And I know Riot made it very clear they don't want to like change the meta with these champions. Like, that's not their plan. Their plan is to make them viable in the jungle so low elo players play them in the jungle. But why would the low elo players play them in the jungle when they could just play them top lane or mid?
Right, because here's the
that
thing,
doesn't even help.
Like,
I don't know.
And I saw this on Reddit a ton where Darius is obviously super brutal to lane against for almost everybody in the top lane, and he shoves you in, and he has this gigantic CS lead and health lead, and you're chunked under tower trying to grab scraps, and then he goes in and he leashes blue buff and Grob in the enemy jungle, and if he hits his Q on both of them, he gets 30% of his health back.
Right.
And now he's even more oppressive in lane.
Yeah, I have been hearing higher elo people bitch about that. And yeah, I get it. It's meant so if they get autofilled, they have a champion to play. But like, I'm not good. If I get autofilled, I play fucking a moo. You know what I mean? Like, I take my jungle caps, hit R. That's all I do. Yeah. Like, there's better ways to do this. So I don't think this helps. I don't know. The Poppy buff is weird though because Poppy wasn't on that list. So maybe Poppy jungle's good now. I don't know.
And also, they are buffing more champions in the jungle coming next patch. I did see what Mark Yetter tweeted. Brand was going to be there, was one of them. Timo is going to be one of them. A couple other ranged. Yeah, they're getting the same treatment next patch. So
Timo jungle? Do I get BMO jungle? Do I get... Hold
Riot,
on.
come on.
Do
Oh,
I?
here,
Okay, I'm gonna
get
explain something
my
to you.
BMO jungle. BMO.
Here, hold on.
BMO.
You all can keep going. I'm gonna tell you all the exact fucking.
Okay, so I want to make it very clear that brand jungle is very viable. Okay, for one. We have a friend, 420, most of you know him in the Discord. That man's brand jungle is actually disgusting. And I do get it, like a jungle manager. Like, what do you mean? Brand jungle sounds stupid.
Disgusting.
You just invade him. Yeah, brand jungle, yeah, you do invade him, but I'm telling you, once the brand gets out of laning phase and gets runic, he does so much damage. It's not even funny. Like, buffing brand jungle, I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be busted. Top lane selection. Turret plates grant more gold, take more damage from melee, are more resilient to group pushes. Okay, so I'm assuming this is meant so top lane's more useful? And like they can't get their tower taken earlier, maybe? Or maybe it's meant so okay, so top lane, okay, the first part of this makes sense. You know what I mean? Top makes top lane and split pushing like more useful in my personal opinion. The bottom portion, is this meant to make it so that people don't like 4-man bot lane take bot lane tower?
No.
Quick interruption.
Yes.
The top part makes sense. The top part makes sense. What?
Teemo, Shin, Morgana, Brand, Zyra, and Yorick are getting.
We were just talking about Morgana Jungle last night in the admin
Yep.
channel. Which, by the way, if you're not invited to the admin channel, you're missing out. It's a great time.
That's coming to 10.6. But all right, are we on Bork or Hydra?
Oh no, we're on top lane significance turret plating. I do like this. I think the first part of it makes a lot of sense. It makes top lane like snowball their lead a little bit better. Top lane struggling. Turrets being more resilient to group pushes. I think that's meant to bot lane mostly, not so much top because I don't really think people are like 5-man top lane.
Wait, are these changes only for top lane?
No,
They
it's
were
for
trying to
all of
push-
them. But
they're
I'm
trying to push-
figure what they're meant for.
I'm trying to push ranged out of top. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
maybe. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, all right, that makes sense. I see where Riot's going. Okay, that makes sense to me. Yeah, trying to, and plus this way the Kate is this an indirect nerf to Caitlyn though?
Probably.
Isn't Caitlyn like the queen of like taking towers, like constantly autoing the towers?
You remember that meta where it was pick Caitlyn and get a tower at 6 minutes?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm kind of worried about because like that, I actually think that kind of hurts her. We'll see though. Whatever. Okay, Blade of the Ruin King. Current health damage increase from melee. Hold on. What?
Why doesn't it matter? So Roby. Play the Ruin King basically takes the bonus
12%? What?
for melee. So it's a fucking debuff. So this is a gigantic debuff? Who else takes Borg? Jax? This is a gigantic Jackson debuff?
No.
Dude, Jack.
Welcome back, Aurelia Borg.
Obnoxious and fucking Love now. Actually, what the fuck?
What are you looking at?
Okay, the Blade of the Ruin King.
It's
Okay.
literally a Jax buff.
All
Like,
right,
yeah,
this,
like
this item's strong. Actually, 12%'s actually fucking wild.
Stop it.
yeah.
I gotta admit, Trundle, prime example. Trundle top lane, Trundle jungle. Like that's actually a wild item.
Now it's not like 12%. Like
It's 12% current.
right, but it's physical damage on hit.
Right.
But
That's
it's 12%.
still wild though.
Right, it's still wild, but it's not just like
Yeah, that's
It's
a
not
six,
fake
that's,
silver
that's a
bolts or
4%
anything.
buff.
It's
That's
not
actually
true.
super.
that's a lot. Like that's literally a Jack. Like yeah, like somebody said Aurelia would take Borg. Like people might take it, but it's literally just Yi and Jax who are always taking it, and they're just going to be
Trundle.
more impressive.
Yeah.
Trundle,
I think that would be super problematic. Trundle top lane's already starting to get a lot of like
especially in
play.
the tanks.
Yeah,
Like he's
I
going to
feel
shred
like,
tanks now.
yeah, like I don't understand Riot's point of view. Like I understand they're buffing bruisers because they want bruisers to be better, but like they just got done buffing tanks to make tanks viable, and now they're buffing bruisers. So now I feel like tanks aren't going to be viable again. I don't know what Riot wants to do. I don't think Riot knows what they want to do anymore.
All right.
Uh,
Hydra.
Lifesteal increased. I should open this. Peel the more fighters, but the ones who.
Was that 12 to 18?
Yes, 12 to 18.
Jesus fucking Christ!
The radius is 400 to 450, and it's
Fiora's
up
back
to
with you
200.
boys. Jesus Christ!
These buffs are actually kind of wild for bruisers. Like what the fuck?
They are fucking. What is?
Like I guess like they said they wanted to make bruisers like top lane wanted to be useful. Holy shit! Now actually,
Okay, but then Fiora just takes us and destroys everything.
I don't know. I don't know what.
How do you beat a Fiora with
Like, I don't think this is the way to fix top lane. Like, I don't think this is the way to fix it.
All right, and then the Titanic.
All right, Titanic's basically the same goddamn thing. It just increases the fucking max damage, right? Yeah, 1.5. Okay, whatever. Spell Thief, Reg. True Brute procs now require a nearby ally. Why wasn't this done like this like 3 patches ago? Like, I like this change, but like my big question on it is little late, Riot. Like, what the fuck you doing? Spectral Sickle, same thing.
Like, didn't they have this at the end of season 9, and then they removed it?
I don't fucking know.
Why even?
Oh, they actually increased the price of Moby boots. You see that? 100 gold. That's interesting, actually.
Which I think is another reason, because I actually saw this change too, and I think that's another reason enchanters are coming, because like Mobies are big for like your Nautiluses and your Leonas and stuff.
Yeah, because they want to get out of lane. It's big for your junglers too. A lot of junglers.
So if you can keep them in lane, those extra 2 waves, and keep them from going to mid, I think that's huge. Like I think, and I agreed with Reddit for once. I saw a lot of people saying like maybe they just go into Swifties instead. I don't know. But I mean, I like it. I think they are very strong. Your Kianas and your Nautiluses and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't agree that Mobies are the best.
Buffs, I don't really give a shit about. Maybe some of the supports swap to it.
I don't agree.
Eternals, don't even get me started on that shit. You want to hear me fucking rage about Eternals? Catch me on my own stream. So I'm not taking up all Corky's time. All right. So Black Frost. Look nice. I like Redactant. All of them look pretty good. Hextech Sejuani. Give me my mama bear. Short of that, that's basically it today. We took up a lot of time anyways. Took about 20 minutes, give or take.
All right. So let me just pop a lot of that one up.
But yeah, I don't agree. Mobies are better on enchanters than they are your warden supports. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, different opinions for different strokes for different folks there. I personally think they're stronger on Leona's, Nautilus, etc., who want to get out of lane and kind of be annoying.
And obviously your mid lane assassins, but if we're just talking about supports, I think your Leonas and Nautiluses value it more than your Lulus and your Jannas, but
okay.
It's okay.
We're going on to questions.
Yep.
And let's discuss the drama with LCS Double Lift being benched for tactical, and is this a good idea?
I mean, it's obviously a good idea. I mean, this isn't even like a bias thing. Like, I'll just keep this serious. It's obviously a good idea. I think Double Lift knows it's a good idea. Like, he even tweeted about it, like, after the news came out that he was actually getting benched and he wasn't sick anymore. Like, he was sick when Tactical played. Tactical comes in, plays really good. I guess you could definitely say that Broxa played out of his mind both those games as well. But Tactical did look really good. And I think this is the same thing C9 did. I think this will be good for Double Lift. As much as I love to hate on Team Liquid, the league doesn't feel the same when Double Lift's not here. It does feel weird. I want Double Lift to come back strong, and I want the team to be good when Cloud9 plays them again, because I think it's going to be, like, obviously the match of, if Double Lift comes back looking good, and Broxa is still in good form, I think that's good. Obviously, by far be the match of the spring split is the rematch of Cloud9 and TL. So it works for Cloud9. So I think it's a good idea. Let Tactical play, get some experience while Double Lift's in his funk. It's spring split. If he starts to fall off and Double Lift looks really good in scrims and is crying in solo queue, bring him back.
Right. I'm a huge Team Liquid fan and a big Double Lift fan. Everybody here knows this. Me and Kirby's will sit here and argue for days about spring split and it not being worth shit, but that's besides the point. Shit. But that's besides the point. Me and Kirby's will spend hours on
I will agree that it's probably not worth shit.
Skip that part.
I will agree that it's probably not worth it now, considering MSI has a fucking good chance to be canceled because LCK is delayed and LPL is just starting online. Right. So who knows what's happening with MSI? But so in the future, MSI is still important. Spring split is still important.
The point is. All right, we'll skip that because me and Curbs will argue about this for 20 minutes. The point is, this is a good pick. Double Lift obviously is unmotivated right now. He has an actual girlfriend. He has a life. He's won the last 4 splits in a row. You could tell the guy's unmotivated. Tactical's hungry. The rookie's always hungry for playtime. That's just how it is in every sport. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think Tactical looked well. I do think that Tactical is a little overrated because I do think Broxa played really well, and I think that team's good. That clean. I feel like Broxa is starting to click with everyone else. I do think the Double Lift needs to take it more seriously. Hopefully, this does kind of spark them a little bit. Like, oh, okay, let's play some solo queue. Let's do some stuff, So hopefully that happens. I will say that I don't think this lasts more than 2 weeks. I
don't either.
It's only a matter of time before Double's back. I would be damned if Team Liquid starts a playoff game without Double Lift. I would be
absolutely
shocked. But, whatever. Good for the rookie. Get some play time. Double Lift doesn't really need to play. So, makes sense.
I agree.
Okay. Greg benched for Acadian.
What year is this?
I'm
sorry?
My first, because I'm going to start first on this because you started first last time. So, the first thing is Acadian and Greg, Kikis and Gilius.
I saw that.
I saw that post today, and I LOL. So I just want to know, it must feel really bad to be Greg. Every time you get signed to an LCS team, you see them sign Acadian to the Challenger team, and you're like, fuck, my days are numbered. Like, he has to feel like that at this point. Good change either way. Greg looks like dog shit. Acadian looks really good in Academy. I think most people thought that Acadian should have been a starter anyways in LCS. Like, Acadian plays fine. Like, he's not Glabber, but he's not like dog shit. Like, so I thought that was kind of weird. But why not? That makes sense.
I think it makes a good team better.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Syndicate loses a game in this panic mode.
So the question here is: Syndicate lost last week to Rainbow Kitten.
I don't get the question because they already lost.
They did lose, but is this panic mode?
Oh, I see. I thought you meant do they lose a game because of this, and I was like, all right, I see. I read it wrong. That was you actually. I was going to flame you for formatting, but you're right. I read it wrong. I don't think it's panic mode. It's their first loss. Like, they're obviously dominant. They've been dominant. It is obviously, a big thing. Like, they're not undefeatable. Like, people have beat them. Like, I think it makes other teams more confident that they can actually beat them. I don't think it's full-on panic mode. I mean, they're the reigning champions. They've had a very strong start to the season so far. They dropped a game. Cool. Fall back. Figure out what went wrong. Figure out how to get better from it. But to everybody else in the league, Brock only champ. You could do it. You could beat them.
I will say that if we discussed last week's episode when I went over MVP ranking, I did have our Dubsters extremely high on that list, and I will say he's good.
He's very good.
He does a lot for that team, and he does a lot for that team. Do I think this is panic mode for Syndicate? No. Do I still think Syndicate's the best team in Plat League? Yes. Do I think that losing is a good thing once in a while? Like, I'm not saying we don't get paid and lose every game, but I'm saying losing once in a while is a good thing. Like, I'd rather lose now and just be like, okay, people can beat us. Let's take shit seriously instead of being like Rome Rev and losing in the playoffs for your first time. Right. So, not panic mode. You know what I mean? Rainbow Kittens really showed how good they are, though. So
agreed.
That's next question.
All right. Does NFG lose this week and get their undefeated streak broke versus the admin team? What?
Hell no. I made this question. Even I'm going to say hell no. I have faith in my boys and my girls. Pop-Tart. But we don't get paid is definitely looking, we're not having a good time right now. We're going to smile. We're going to have some fun. And you better ban Callista. That's all I got to say.
Are y'all seeing this shit?
Yeah, no, I saw you cleaning. All right.
What?
I will say that they did lose Batman this week, and I think that hurts NFG. I think that Downfall is extremely good. I think that we don't get paid does match up decently well, actually. Their bot lane's really strong. We don't get paid. Bot lane's actually really strong.
No.
Their mid lane statistically is pretty close to our mid lane statistically. Myself, sadly. We suck, FYI. And then their top lane is pretty. I think it's a very even matchup, so we'll see.
Quick note, me and Downfall have a 100% win rate in Risen, by the way. So, just throwing that out there.
So we'll see.
Okay.
You know, I gotta always look out. I always gotta count on my boys. So we'll see. And I don't even know who's jungling for them. Is it Epic Fail? Like, is it Nathan? Like, who is it?
Well, if you know,
maybe they can
put it in
sign.
the
Hey,
comments.
Cairo needs a team. Sign him up. He can juggle, guys. Okay, so either way. So I'm
Okay.
sure we're both in agreement. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say I don't know who wins. Kirby's gonna say NFG for sure slaps us. So we'll go.
It's not even close.
All right. Who do you got and why? Baka Preschool 4-0 versus NTF 3-0.
All right. Before we discuss this,
Oh, no,
I don't keep up with Gold League as much because
Right.
I'm a Plat League guy.
Thank you.
Who is their ADC now?
Baka Siyuna Taco, who was a playoff, made it to semifinals last year.
So same ADC. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they just changed.
Nope, it's Taco is playing instead of Flame.
Still Taco. Okay.
Yep.
I gotta go with Baka Preschool.
This is actually going to be a good game, I think. NTF is good. Like, don't doubt them.
Right.
It does hurt. Baka losing Flan is obviously hurts a little bit, but Digi's a beast.
Oh, that's not for you.
Wait, didn't get?
Digi did not get Dominator Clause. He has a couple of stipulations on him, but he did not get domed.
He got dominated.
Oh, well then they for sure don't lose.
Digi's playing their mid lane, yes.
Right. Yeah, they're playing mid. Yeah, they
so,
for sure don't lose.
Yeah, so we'll see. Losing Flan really hurt. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I do think Baka Preschool wins. I do like NTF. I think they're a really good team. Baka Preschool is the best team in the league for a reason, though. Digi is their starting mid laner last time I checked. Okay, but that's what I would say, you know what I mean?
Which is good for
Okay.
Digi stake on Baka Preschool.
Yeah, which is very good for Digi to stay on Baka Preschool. So
If he likes Baka Preschool.
If he likes Baka Preschool, don't move. Okay, next question.
Next is actually, there's no more questions. We're actually going to get right into pick'ems. And
Pick'ems.
Major, I guess, once again wins this week's
Not fair.
pick'ems. With
The ghost of Kirby's.
Me
Go
and Curbs are now tied, I guess.
You
How
guys
much
were
are we
tied last
behind
week,
you?
yes. You guys are 2 behind me?
It's not.
You're 3 behind me. Corky's 2 behind me.
You said we were
It
tied.
said we were tied.
You were tied this week. You tied this week. You both had 4 out of 5. 4 out of 7 right.
Oh, so overall, we
Matt
aren't
guessed me
tied.
4 out of 7. That's
Yeah.
better than I would have
If
done.
Matt wouldn't have took Dig to beat Cloud9, you
Even though, let's be honest though, even though Matt took that really dumb fucking pick, he probably still did better than I would have, so I can't really blame him. I doubt I get 4 out of 7 because I've been shit this season.
Alrighty. So this game's weeks in LCS. Liquid versus CLG. And remember, my
Okay.
pick'ems are chat oriented. So you tell me.
I have Liquid, of course.
Liquid
All right.
versus CLG.
But here's the thing though. Stix A, I don't know if you saw it today, is getting benched. Some fucking guy named Wind is starting this weekend. I don't know who the fuck Wind is, but I believe in Wind, CLG.
I got 1-1. Come on. CLG or
Pole Belt, I believe in Pole Belter and Wind. I believe. Wind is gonna fucking shit on tackle.
All right, come on, Corky. What you got?
I guess Team Liquid, Zerobi and Sam. Yeah.
Okay, good answer.
Go
All right,
CLG,
what's
dude.
next?
Alright, the next one is 100 Thieves versus Dig.
I got Dig. I think Acadian coming back. I think that's going to be huge for them, actually. I think they're going to have early game now.
I think it's huge for them, but just right off the bat, like, you can't expect it to go perfect.
I'm sorry,
But
I got Dig.
I'd probably still take Dig, too.
Yeah, I feel
I mean,
like Froggen's going to play good late game either way. So as long as Acadian gives them anything, you know what I mean? Because Greg gave them nothing.
I mean,
Or Greg, you know what I mean?
Dignitas has under their resume the first team to kill Sven and the first team to take C9's mid lane tier 1 turret.
Obviously, the second best team in the league. Obviously.
Obviously.
obviously confirmed. All right, next one. Next one.
Golden Guardians versus Dig.
I'm going to take Dig again.
Is that the
I think that's a
Monday
Sunday
game?
game. Yeah.
No, it's not. How do
I
we have
think
two
Saturday
digs? So
They
we're
play
doing
different-
Saturday games now?
Yeah. Since we did Friday, I did the
Okay.
best of each day.
I got you.
Yeah, I did the
And of
best.
course, there's no Cloud9s in here.
Well, because I assumed Cloud9's just gonna win. So
Golden
I want
Guardian.
controversy, so that's why I took the
Golden
best game.
Guardians versus Dig, and I think I'm gonna get
Ooh.
Dig because I have 2 votes for Dig right now.
What do you got, Curbs? You have faith in closer and Golden Glue. Keith got benched this week too.
I did. I saw that.
Yeah, Keith got benched this week too. Which Keith has looked not bad, so I thought that was
He
kinda
looked.
weird.
He looked a lot better recently than he did at the beginning of the split. Ooh, it's a hard one. I'm gonna go with Dig.
Thank you.
Okay. FlyQuest versus TSM.
FlyQuest.
Okay, you're gonna take FlyQuest. I'm gonna take TSM just because of the simple fact that TSM goes 0-2 and then 2-0, so it has to be 2-0 week. So obviously TSM, right?
I have the
They
I
can't
have
go-
chat blowing up. I guess I'm TSM.
That's all fucking TSM fan do. Like when we were in fucking Detroit for summer split,
Yeah.
TSM wasn't even there, and
they're
the whole
like-
staidium is screaming
Yeah,
TSM.
TSM has to have an on week this week
Yeah.
because they went 0-2 last week. Like it has to happen now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, last one. Before
Liquid
LCS.
versus Immortals.
That's actually a good game.
Liquid versus Immortals.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
take,
have to
have-
go Liquid.
I'm
have
gonna
go
take-
Liquid.
I think I'm gonna take Liquid too, but that's gonna be a good game actually.
I just can't say Liquid's gonna go 0-2, and I already picked CLG, so I'm gonna pick Liquid. I gotta balance my probable losses here.
Yeah.
I got 2 for Immortals, so I guess I'm doing Immortals. I'm gonna
Hell
be against
Thank you, Twitch chat. I enjoy winning.
It's okay. Don't worry. Even if he wins, whatever he wins, he'll give to me.
Whoa! Is that the special surprise on stream tonight? I'm just kidding. All right, next the TES game.
Gladiator. For Gladiator Syndicate versus Not Greedy Corp.
Ooh, I'm gonna take Not Greedy Corp, dude. The Not Greedy Corp, their record may not look the greatest, but these guys can play. Like their mid laner's good, like really good actually. Like they're a pretty good team. Like I honestly think they make the playoffs and they can make noise in the playoffs. I'm glad.
Who's
I
their
really
mid laner?
do.
Do I know their-
Selena, I believe his name is Celine,
It's always
something
about
like that.
keeping me happy.
But they're better than their record looks like.
It looks like I'm doing Not Greedy Corp.
I'll go Syndicate. Because I'm gonna be honest,
Syndicate
I
for the
don't know.
first week.
I don't know much about Gold League. I know a lot more about Plat League than I know about Gold League.
All right, so what's the Plat League game?
Flat League is Syndicate versus DDD.
I personally am not on.
Did DDD win last week?
No, they lost to Leaf League.
Did they lose? Okay. Well, Leaf Elites is
Good.
super good, so that's
But I know a lot of people
But
are high.
did DDD look better?
They went to 3 games, I think. Let me check. I know they lost. Yeah, it went to 3 games.
I have 2 for Syndicate so far for me.
You know, I'm gonna take Syndicate. I want to take DDD for the upset because I love upsets, but I think Syndicate bounces back. I am intrigued to see what roster DDD plays this week though, because they seem to be like jumping around. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure what they're doing. Like Kitty Alexa's a monster, but I don't know if she's good mid lane, and I don't know if that's what there should be. Like I feel like Kitty should just be playing support for them.
She's playing mid now?
Yeah, she was mid last week, I think.
No, she played
But
support
we'll
last
see.
week.
We'll see. Either way, though, I think that's going to be a much better series than it was before.
Kitty was support last week against DDD.
Kitty's good. So we'll see.
Kitty's good.
Kitty's really good. I think it's going to be a much better week than it was last week, but I do think that.
Because wasn't she was season 1 Interlogic, right?
Yes, she was runner-up for MVP.
Right. I think Kitty's really good. I just don't know how she would do mid lane. But she definitely played support.
They
last
said
week.
she's playing support, so
Yeah.
maybe she's playing support still.
I'm gonna have to go with Syndicate just because I don't think that law. I mean, Obviously, they lost, but like I said, they've got good coaching staff. They've got really good, just I don't know the word for it. Like their foundation's really good. Like they got a really good just everything.
So
I
you
don't
took
think,
double syndicate this week?
yeah, I don't think Plat League is going to go into panic mode. I think they're just still going to stay grounded and rooted and grind. I'm sure they've been figuring out what went wrong and VOD reviewing. I truly believe that they're being put through all those things because I know who runs that team. So I'm sure they've
we
been.
all know who runs that team.
So I'm sure that they are fine. I'm sure they're only going to come out angry and better, and I'm sure they'll beat DED this week.
So Corky, did you take syndicate also, or did you take
Yes.
diddly dongers?
I
Okay,
took
so that's
syndicate.
pick'ems this week then.
Yeah.
All right, so are we finally to Corky's special surprise? Because this is honestly the only reason I was here.
Yeah.
Yes, we are on to my special surprise. You guys are watching our chat, right? Or our stream?
I am watching our stream.
I have the stream up.
Okay.
Okay, what do you got for me?
This is what's going to happen. I am doing a precursor to this. I will tell you, I spent almost 6 hours doing this. And it is phenomenal. And,
Okay, I'm hyper intrigued.
And there will be more about it after it gets watched.
Okay.
All right. Does it pop up for you guys? You good? You
Not
good?
yet. I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I see it. I have
A tribute to the best support in TES. Intriguing. This is gonna be some Sammy 2 slap shit. Let me see it. What are you doing?
All right. So this is just halfway through.
Yeah, restart this. Restart this and give it to me big screen. We can't see it.
Okay. So this is the whole thing. Oh, Kirby's and Major just flip flop things. Okay, whatever.
Not crashed and came back.
Okay. Mute the Skype though.
Hold on,
I gotta drag this.
I gotta drag this
to my good
Okay.
monitor. Here we go.
So
Yeah, I need it on the big screen.
with this, I am actually doing a bloopers reel for people. And
Oh no, I can't wait for my bloopers reel.
So, I'm actually going to, I guess I could drop a whole thing on it, but I only put it in the screen. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube. Can you guys hear the music with it?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to leave it there, and in order to finish watching it, you're going to have to watch it on YouTube, and I am posting it right after this.
All right, I got it.
Excited.
So,
I'm so excited, actually.
yes.
So Sammy 2 Slap gets the first blooper reel.
Yes.
at least Sammy won during his blooper reel, though.
So all of it was actually, if you go through, it is all him, and it's actually music, and it kind of makes me sad that the music did not play. So I'm going to actually try to do something real quick, because it's
Dude,
so much better. Hold on. The music did work, Dempsey?
I told
I have to stream
dibs
you.
on a blooper reel.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Hello.
Okay, so you guys did hear it. Okay, perfect. Just those two didn't. It's the Waltz of Flowers. So, if you want, I can play it again, the first part. But here's the thing. I'm actually doing it where every couple weeks, I'm actually going to do a blooper reel, and it's going to go up there. I'm actually going to follow a person on their games, and I'm going to cut and stream them, and I'm going to get all their UIs off of it. Sammy
Oh, hell no.
was the first one, and it's so great. I'm actually so excited for it that I'm going to try. Give me 2 seconds to see if I can do this.
So what are we calling this? Queston's blooper victims?
Alright, so if you want, I'm actually going to restart it. It's going to take up the whole screen.
Okay, let's get it. Give it to us.
And okay.
Oh, Sammy. Sammy, no. Sammy!
Alright, Sammy, I don't know what you were doing there.
Sammy! Oh,
This will
redemption arc.
this will be available to watch on repeat on our YouTube channel.
Sammy!
So,
I don't even know what to say.
I have been working on this for about 5 to 6 hours because it was just so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. This is, yeah. So this is what my secret surprise was that nobody even knew. And so, to make it fair for everybody, since I am actually going to, I'm doing everybody's, with that in mind.
Oh, I can't wait. Give
So,
it to me.
yes.
Oh,
I'm
Chad.
next. All right.
Chad, that Kiana game.
Oh, my Kiana game. Don't even get me started on those.
Oh, Chad, no.
I will be following Chad for probably about a week or two, and taking video of his games, and in about a week or two we will have
Fucking GIF.
yes.
Please let Kirby's help you so we can color commentate mid.
Yeah.
So, and I already have a song chosen for you as well. And so
Who
Yes,
made
Chris.
the Goldberg gift? Because whoever made this, you're the
so-
real MVP.
we actually it was me and Pop Tart. We found it, Pop Tart edited it to add your name into it, and she actually was a great help because some of those clips came from your guys' game. Thank you, Pop Tart.
Thanks,
love
Pop.
Thank you, Pop-Tart.
Appreciate you.
So much love. So,
All right.
how did you like my surprise?
Excellent. This is gonna be great.
Was it well
You
worth it?
get a round of applause from us.
100%.
You get a round. You get a salute from me. Like,
I'm excited for this trilogy.
So,
Yeah, you're excited for.
I was kind of worried, and I wasn't sure how well it was going to be reciprocated. So now I'm actually going to make a whole line of them. And what happens is after you get your video, you actually get to pick the next person who gets picked on. And I follow them for a week or two.
Oh, I can't
I like
wait. Somebody's in trouble.
I like that. Kudos. I like this a lot.
So
I'm excited.
I like this. Quirky's pooper bloopers.
Corky's pooper bloopers. I like it.
yeah,
All right. So what do we have? How much time we got left?
we have probably about
My
10 minutes or
Skype.
so.
My
10
Skype.
minutes or so. Q&A.
Yep, your Skype froze, but
All
it's,
right.
it's in a good pose.
At Titan Esports. We'll answer questions.
Okay.
Let's go. And then put who you're asking the question to. If it's meant to Corky, put Corky. If it's meant to me, obviously I'm Major. If it's meant to the Great Kirby's, you can just call him the Great One.
Yes, and if you want, this is, I did want to say that too. I wasn't going to just do the admins to make it fun because I didn't want everybody roasting everybody and going into it. I do know there's some people who are a little bit, who have been with us for a while and not necessarily an admin or a staff member, but if they get picked, if it gets discussed ahead of time, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. So.
We do All-Stars at the end of the year. We do All-Star. It's a ton of fun. Zerobi does not enjoy it, but a lot of people did enjoy it, so it's a good time. Plat Pick'ems.
I casted All-Stars, didn't I?
Yeah, you did cast All-Stars.
That was fun. Yeah, that was my return.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who plays this week? The other games. Leaf Elites. Is it RKZ? Stop banning Draven. Leaf Elites.
Oh yeah, candle. I can't wait to do
I will-
candles.
Stop banning Draven got Draven this week, and they lost with it.
That's wild.
Can you mute your Skype one more time?
Oh yeah, I keep crashing. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Leaf Elite. Who I don't even remember who the games are. I think it's Leaf Elite. Stop banning Dravens. It's Leaf versus Baka. I have Leaf Elites, and then Stop banning Draven versus RKZ. I have RKZ. Yeah, I have RKZ over Stop banning Draven. RKZ did beat Syndicate last week, so we'll see what happens if it was just a fluke or if they're just that good. And then I'll take Leaf over Baka.
Unda wants to know when you can run the next in-house.
Ooh,
I'm
when
undefeated
Major,
in houses.
when Major decides, look at Major's OP.GG and look at League of Legends. Major's been playing nothing but World of Warcraft.
So an in-house would give me lots of ammo.
Major was very busy last weekend and he apologizes. Curbs and R are undefeated.
But Major, if you do it, I would get lots of ammo.
You can find lots of ammo. You can find lots of ammo on Major stream at twitch.tv/Major1224.
Which they are swapped now because I crashed, but
Yep, come to the Baby Dong Club.
Them.
And it's 1224, not 1124. Close enough though.
And me and Chad will be playing Apex directly after this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna play some Apex after this. Actually, we're gonna troll a little bit. Maybe I'll look at some OP.GG as we're hanging out. Pop Tart, don't get me started. I do remember seeing you get caught out on Zyra a couple times. By the way, for those of you that don't know, my overlay, if you haven't seen my overlay yet, was done by Pop Tart herself. Please give her a shout out if you want anything done.
She's taking commissions.
She's taking commissions. She does a great job. Any other questions before we call it a day? When are the stats getting updated?
Here we go.
They should be done tonight, maybe tomorrow. I do not do the stats, guys, so I'm really sorry. The Olympian sheet, it is Brer's birthday today, so he obviously is not here. I will have perfect updated, though. I will have perfect updated, or I'll do it myself. It will get done. Stats should be done tonight or tomorrow. Stats are a lot of work, guys. Like, you'd be surprised how much work it is. It's legitimately like 3 hours per week, give or take. It's a ton of work.
So about the time I spent on that video.
Triton News first, can you validate my support subs already, please? I will look through sub requests myself after. I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. I'm sorry. Things have been kind of hectic this week. Anything else that's league related or major related or Kirby's related or whatever? Can I start a Unda league? Unda, we don't do bronze leagues, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, but I need a league.
Best Leaf Elites better member. Ooh, I'm not answering that because my Leaf Elites are all my family. Me and the Leaf Elites, they're all part of the Baby Dawn Club. Those are my boys. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like that's obvious.
Yeah, those are my boys, so I'm not going to answer that. They haven't subscribed to me yet because they're all too. But you know what? That's okay. I love you guys anyway.
Yeah.
How does it feel to not have a league unlocked? Fuck off, Lisk. That's how it feels. Anybody else? Anybody got any questions for the Cult of Kirby himself before he leaves us? He didn't join us last week, so he's really excited to be here.
I had the coronavirus.
Yeah, he drank too many Coronas.
Coronavirus. I still have it.
B Kirby 112 nerds. That would be interesting for the shirt.
Yeah, I got you, Liz. I'll send you those.
Truly unlucky. All right, well, I think that's it for tonight then, right, Corky?
Yes, I do believe so. This puts us at right at the end. We have everything. And by the way, this will get uploaded. I am going to be out of town from Sunday to Friday. I'll still be available. Email, kind of, maybe message me. But the new video for the best support in TES will be uploaded tonight, and this Hearthside will be uploaded probably first thing tomorrow because it takes me a minute.
Make sure you get your teammates to watch the Hearthside videos on YouTube. We really appreciate it. We do this because it's something fun that you guys like to do. And me and Curbs and Corky have no lives, so this is what we enjoy doing on a Friday night. So we enjoy being here, as long as you guys enjoy having us here.
Wait, no life.
Dubstress, you are my mid-season MVP, and I don't know enough about the other league to pick. So
We went over this last week, actually, if you watched last week's.
Dubstress, you are my current MVP, and I'm pretty sure I said that last week too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did it too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, we will have picks from LCS meetup. Sorry.
Yes.
But for myself, I am Major. I will catch you guys on my stream later. This one's Corky, the beautiful girl over here. And on the other side, this is Kirby's from the Cult of Kirby himself. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I'll see you Sunday.
All right.